don't know why that alarm went off. Let's get started. Again. Game time. I never lowered the volume. Oh well.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said, "Welcome to my latest case. Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy."
I gotta check something really quickly. First, let's save. In case something ever fucking happens, I don't have to sit through that again. Airboat's stupid. Oh my god. Stupid fucking phone keyboard. Okay. I was checking that I was indeed live because I had to reset my internet. My Twitch dashboard is the like, oh, there's an error. Please reload the video. So I actually can't see anything on that end. I have to check on my phone. Alright. Right, I gotta make sure to turn around when I want to talk. It's on my second monitor. Whatever. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Get dead tree cut down. Well. Ooh, water.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
No way. You've got me so curious, I wouldn't leave even if I could.
Oh, you know what
What do
they
you
say
mean?
about curiosity.
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
Then listen to me. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
Sally, just tell me why you're so upset.
The dogs! Those dogs! Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs?
Dogs?
Hello?
Check out squeaking. Mice?
What is that?
That's certainly a noise. Okay. Okay.
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Literally,
Now, why would you want to do a thing like
the
that?
door right behind me.
The Malone
That's
house is
where
no
I'm
place
staying.
for one young woman, let alone two.
You've met Sally?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Do you live close by?
I just
Hey,
come
Cap.
to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your...
Well, that's just stupid. Literally, you can't know that until you do that.
This is not good.
What is going on? This is all just like a cutscene.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Are those goddamn dogs now, huh?
Those look too rotten.
Mind me just walking through the woods, I guess.
I'd better be careful.
I'm lost already. That sure do be a rock. That sure do be a shoe. Well, I found my way out, so there's that. Well, me going out sure scared away those dogs. Get well water tested. Flashlight. Forest trails. House. Tree stump. Past the tree stump is the cemetery. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my phone and take a picture. Alright, map. Say cheese. Harry, thought you could use this map to the cemetery. You'll find lots of bait along the way, especially at night. Cemetery is real hard to find. I got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing, George. Oh, never mind. I did take it with me. I thought I wasn't. Nancy, I'm really sorry. Can't face another night here. Aunt's Philadelphia. Doors open. We'll call you car. Cell phone is this number. Please don't hate me. I hate you. I'm just kidding. All-purpose bleach. Yeah, you weren't kidding, Nancy, when you said in the narration that it was fresh leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. Swans drift by on shimmering blue. I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. Autumn's call brings out the deer. It is I who howls when morning's clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. Okay.
I need to fix this. It's still not fixed.
So I need, like, more than one plank and some nails or some shit. Oh well. EP time!
The boat's full of water. I need to bail out the boat.
I need a bucket. Okay. Vitus.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper.
Lucy. Xander. Okay. Just right across. Okay. So that changed the symbols that come up. So the swans were summer, the deer were autumn. So the one that's stuck is Lucy. I guess. That's the one I can't move. I don't know what any of that means though. The bird watching dude?
This must be Red's observation platform.
I guess his name is Red. Nothing? Okay.
I need to bail out the boat.
Now where do I fucking find someone to bail the boat with?
A face only a gnome could love.
But rude. True, but rude. Got a rusty key.
It's locked. Oh, the key broke off. It's locked. I gotta have some torque.
Hey, grab that bucket, Nancy. Like, come on. Why can't I grab the obvious fucking bucket to bail out the goddamn boat? But instead I could look at this lip. I guess I'm just spraying myself with pesticides. No consequences for that, apparently. Why can't I pick this bucket up? That's infuriating. It's actually making me mad. Northwest that's why. Because I had to go pick up this other bucket that was in like a weird extra whatever. Whatever. Hammer nails. A gas mask. Figured shoot, whatever. Whatever.
I need to fix this. This doesn't look very safe. It's still not fixed.
Okay, so I need more wood.
The spark plug is missing. I gotta have some torque.
So I need to find a spark plug.
The spark plug is missing.
Plus, circle, minus, plus.
I gotta have some torque.
But I don't know what's plus and what's minus and what's circle. I guess I gotta go explore in the forest or some shit. No extra spark plug or anything here. The fuck am I gonna find a spark plug? I just stumble upon an extra spark plug. Take one from my car. Where even is my car? Whatever. Alright. Let's go exploring in the woods, I guess. Camera. Photo. Log, shoe, stone pillar. So let's go left. This leads to dead end. Let's see what this dead end has. Bird. Guess I'm gonna have to do bird watching. But I didn't have anything other than that. Okay, well, this dead end has nothing. Bird. Is that anything? No. Is that anything? Wait, this is the tree stuff. It's a cemetery. There's another plank.
Looks like paw prints.
This is what? Malone's grave? Vitus, born February 8th, 1924. Vitus is winter. August, Xander is summer. Lucy is spring. And then Iggy is autumn. Barely autumn. So the one I can't move is spring. Xander is summer. Vitus is winter. This should be another dead end. Yeah, or bird. Oh, there was a plank of wood, I guess. There we go. I wish I could just full turn around. This is definitely... And that did nothing for me. Okay, so this is summer. And Xander was summer.
It's stuck.
Iggy's the one I can't move. It was autumn. You were winter. This was summer. You were spring. And you were winter. That's spring. That's winter. That's summer. And that's summer. But so the first one was spring. The first one I saw was spring. Okay. Which means there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, and then there's gonna be 2 summers. When I eventually get sandpaper to move it, I have solved that puzzle. Whatever puzzle that is. I still have yet to solve the puzzle of finding a spark plug. Or finding out why I can just spray myself.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, Did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
Okay. Looking at a guide. Just wanna fucking find it. Okay, so I have to talk to her. Okay.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
Okay.
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to
Nuh-uh.
make it sound as if Moon
Never
Lake
trust
used to be
those
a major
people.
hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
The wall hanging in the living room with a
Relatable.
poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open, and instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own
That
cemetery?
Malone.
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
No.
Talk to you later.
Keep me posted.
Well. We need to be nighttime to Dr. Red.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then. Hello, Nancy. Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Do you know much about outboard
Yeah, I did.
motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the
PEPSOB.
Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
No. Only when I'm on fire.
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
I don't smoke. Both in-game and in real life. plus 0 minus plus. But what's plus or minus? Well, only one way to find out. Alright, that was wrong. Girl sleuth dies in outboard motorboat explosion on Moon Lake.
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
There we go. Oh. Let's do that. Live bait.
Ew!
Worms. Okay. Wait, no.
Hey there! Welcome
Hi
to Em's
there.
Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sally McDonald said you might be able to help me.
I like helping people.
I like
Of course, I like selling them stuff even better. But keep talking.
Well, Sally invited me to come out and stay with her for a while. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
She thinks the Malone place is haunted, and after last night, I can see why.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope.
I see.
Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
What can you tell me about Red Knot?
The bird
Interesting.
watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure. He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
Why do I have to do that?
I need to get the water from Sally's well tested. How would I go about doing that? Do you know?
Just get a water testing kit from the ranger station and follow the directions.
Where's the ranger station?
Just up lake from Sally's on the east side.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Okay. Stop off the park rangers. The Conservation Corps. Ugh, I don't want to read all this. Wells. Sooner or later, better keep tenements. Every few years. Underground rock, more likely caused by bacteria. That's more than near. Right will shut off. Left allow. Okay. Pour drinkable water into the top of it. Pump the handle. Okay. Dog. Franklin. Out of prohibition. Mickey Malone. Victor of tax evasion sent to prison. Hal is 50. D is 500. Jeff Akers. Uh-huh. I don't want to read all that.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Akers' permission.
Oh, damn. It's a fursona. Park Ranger's fursona. Oh, shit.
Hello, can I help you?
You're the Park Ranger.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right, only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
I saw them
I
myself.
saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to know for sure what's behind these dog attacks?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
I see, deer mouse, which we might have. There's an ivy, antivirus, deer mouse. None of you are sick. Air. Giardiasis. Giardiasis, I was right. Parasite. Am I saying this people? Contagious. Untreated water. Fruits. Rolling boil for 1 minute. Lyme disease. Ear ticks. Forest fire prevention! Poison ivy. I guess that's why I have the pesticide removal. Pesticide removal, it's probably herbicide. White, chin trout, birds, critters, all wildlife can be dangerous. Regulations, 16 years old. Current license from the park ranger, sign an ink, split on an outer garment. Positive proof of identification. More than 2 rods is illegal, and no more than 3 hooks. Maybe fixing a line. Hook with 2 or 3 points is still 1 hook. Nets and snagging hooks are prohibited. Coast Guard approved flotation device. Any type or kayak shall wear Coast Guard approved. Yeah. Prohibited. Sailboats are prohibited. Hiking tips. On essentials, carry a map. Hiking 2 people is always safer and more fun. Pets leash at all times. Flashlight to illuminate the trail. Snakes, scorpions. Poison ivy, ticks are common. Check yourself and your pet thoroughly for ticks after hiking. Hey kids! Chipmunk, squirrel, white-tailed deer, dame's rocket, skunk, trout. Bravali Brothers win fishing contest. Nothing about Malone, huh?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Okay. So we go back home and we go bird hunt. Ugh. And we also gotta test the ball water.
I don't need water right now.
What?
I don't need water right now.
You're so stupid, Nancy.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
Okay. Gotta be on the lookout for those birds. That wasn't one of them.
Tweet, tweet!
I don't think that was one of them either. Oh, it tells me tanager's song. Oh, I accidentally made my way to the graveyard.
Come back!
Okay. The yellow bird fucked off.
Missed it.
Got 3. I think that's all I'll be able to get without the ability to not scare birds away. Um, okay. Yes, we can just leave it there for priming if we need it later. Let's hand back the testing water. Alright, we also gotta ask for sandpaper.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
How old is this tree? Hey, kids. I'm Stinky the Skunk. I don't fucking know, man. Ugh.
Howdy, Nancy.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
That's just it. I'm running kind of low on cash. Would it be possible to start a line of credit?
My daddy always said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. But I'll tell you what, seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope. But you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Hey. I wonder if we're gonna need to go fishing. Night time.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some?
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Don't worry. I won't bother you anymore, sir. Go back to enjoying your birds.
It's stuck.
Oh. Oh, snap. I don't even know what that painting I just picked up was, by the way.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
Oh ho? Houdini, Master Magician.
It could be mice making that sound. It's blocked. It's blocked.
That's it for now. Okay, so this painting that I don't know what it is. But I think that's it for now. Let's go to M's Emporium for the camouflage.
Howdy, Nancy.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
You got a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Hunting for critters isn't illegal, is it?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Okay.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be Party Central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So, it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Sounded to me like he just wants to preserve the area's history.
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I found this picture in Sally's house. Do you recognize anybody?
I'm guessing the guy's Mickey Malone, but I don't know who's that lady. Sounds like a case for our resident know-it-all Ranger Akers.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
It's fucking weird. Yeah, I gotta go fucking critter hunting. I'm gonna assume some of them are daytime critters and some of them are nighttime critters. Ugh. I'll have to talk to this man about.
You're back.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
What do you know about a man named William Akers?
I know that he was Mickey Malone's right-hand man. I also know that although we share the same last name, he and I are most definitely not related.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
Sounds like Moon Lake could use 2 rangers.
If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Huh.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I'm sorry, I really am. It's just that Sally's my friend, and I'd really like to find out why someone's doing this to her.
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
Okay if I read what's in the envelopes?
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Ms. Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, dog. That dog wasn't there before. Alright. Roman numeral puzzle time.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
Okay, so front is the earliest box. Okay. So, 1,900. No, earliest date, front of the box. 1915. 1913, 1915, 1904, 1910, 1911, 1904, 1915, 1920, no, 1930, no, wait, L, what's L? L's 50, right? L is 50. Didn't reset, right? Okay, yeah. This is 1960. Uh, 1908. This road should be done. 1913. This is like 1970. 1920 would be MCMXX. 1919. 1925. 1932. 1951. 1997. This is 1939. 1945. 1945, baby. That's 1951. 1914. This should be good. 1941. 32. 1925. 1950.
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
Airman Train, Crowbars in the Sands, The Griffin, Mixer Mickey Malone, Brigadier Jeff Akers, Levant Star, War Takes, Philadelphia Mobster dies in Leavenworth, for their gangster Malone, Eastern Nab, trade luxurious midland property. Black Dogs, IRS Department. Handcuff, overcoat, pajamas. Tax evasion. Waldo Mathis. Criminal undertakings. Gangsta Nabbed. Malone dies. And that's it. Last of what I can see. Alright. I did
You're
it, buddy.
back.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary junior park ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
Do you have any other dogs?
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
Thanks for all your help.
That's
Always
not,
a pleasure.
I wanted to learn more about your dogs, buddy. I don't think you did it. I don't think you're the bad guy. Wait, let me double check. When did he die? February 30, Mickey Malone died yesterday, February 12th, 1949. February 12th, 1941 is when he died. 1932, he was arrested. January 29th, 1932, February 13th, 1941. I got 2 of the critters I needed. Run faster, Nancy. He dies. Uncle Clayton died. Mickey Malone pinched.
It looks like a tiny hole. What's the combination?
MM pinched. January 29th, 1932, right? June 29th. The 01. Nine. 32. Okay, so that's probably okay. Wow. It's a fucked up looking mouse.
I bet those were deer mice.
William Akers, 1933 to 1942.
Speakeasy.
Prison, fucking paddywagging, care of his dogs. Do their tombstones like he told me. The Victorola and the Speakeasy. Map to to the gold he stole 2 years ago. He is in prison. Never make it. He knows he's never coming home. Victor Ola found a map. Nothing on it except a bunch of lines and the words, "The dogs will lead the way." There's no X marking the spot or directions or nothing. I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything to eat in months. Packing them up, moved to Moon Lake permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. He told me outright that he was the guy who pulled off the hole in the floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. Moved train under the noses of about a dozen of Pinkertons. Gave someone's palms real good. Got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar. Well, it was going to be shipped in. Crawled under the train, pulled himself into the boxcar, dropped the gold down the hole onto the tracks, picked it up and got away clean. 20 gold bars. 600 pounds. Mickey hide them or spread them around. Maybe Mickey trains his dogs to go to the gold if you say the right word. I'm gonna try to say gold to them tomorrow and see. But every word I can think of, all the dogs ain't let me anywhere except around in circles. First Xander, then Victus, Vitus, then Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So it looks like I'm gonna have to start digging. Then to the porch first thing, because that's where Iggy always is. Handyman over in Lewistown. Mickey's every day to feed the dogs. Only look for gold at night. Look all around on the porch and find nothing. Mark the porch. Map's the
Joe
big eye for
Akers?
Iggy.
Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
So busy digging last Tuesday that I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister's real happy. Baby Joe is just like the dolly she always wanted, but we could never afford to get her. We can't really afford Joe neither, so I keep bringing to Mickey, asking him please tell me straight out where the gold is. Leavenworth Prison, Leavenworth 48, Kansas. All my free time digging in the woods. Logs, rocks, tree stumps. Getting lost, paths look so much alike. Memorize the way to the cemetery. LRR, I don't need that, because I find there. River log, dogs in the speakeasy of the tunnels. I looked everywhere else, think of nowhere. Changed the passcode to the spigots in the speakeasy. Got my hopes up. So I figured, why would Mickey change the code without telling me? I find nothing in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. I give up. Mickey's dead and so are all his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a job offer over in Harrisburg and I'm gonna take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far, and it's high time Callie got a nice house and a husband to spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. Leaving this journal, somebody finally hit me really quickly on the gold. Meantime, I got my family. They're supporting the treasure enough.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Something here. I just gotta find the speakeasy, huh? Okay, I never unlocked the door there.
No birds here.
Alright, now we gotta go critter hunting. Wait, where's the shed? Here it is. Okay, doesn't look like there's any spiders or whatever in the shed. Goes off to the woods for me. Okay, I've got 3 bugs. Four. Third of the way there. Why is there just a shoe? Like, actually nothing about it. Okay, I need to check that log. Okay, I did check underneath this. Five. 6, halfway there. Wait, what?
Come back!
I don't have the camo yet. These are different rocks and trees, but they, like, reuse it, so it's like a shared... That's what threw me off.
Missed it.
Well done, Matthias. Matthias. That's the officer. Snooky. Piff and Paff. Cedric Cosmo Cranky. Goodness, Oma Pearl. Marbles. Stench. I still don't have... Of what? How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4... I've only got 6, so I'll probably have to go tonight. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make some food to eat. Or put something on the toaster at least. So give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where even am I? I think I just left the cemetery. Shit. Oh my god. I'm so lost. I shouldn't be. Because I picked up the rock and got... No? Finally. Nothing. Nothing. No, I wanted to go here. Ugh, I hate the woods. And let's talk to old Jeffy boy. Wait for light. Go bug hunting at night.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Akers. What did you find out?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
High levels of arsenic.
Oh my gosh, not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
Your symbol far exceeded standard safety limits. Water well unsafe for any purpose. Take 2 weeks to complete.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I recently found out that William Akers had a son.
All right, all right. William Akers was my grandfather.
And you don't want anyone to know that.
No.
It's not exactly something I'm proud of.
I don't
My
think you
father
would.
spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to
You'd
make
be
sure
a
people who
cop.
didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Alright, let's call. Shit. Accidentally hit the 4.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please.
Hell yeah.
I'm not selling anything, believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It was of you and Mickey Malone. Do you remember him?
Of course I remember him. I remember everything about that time of my life. It was the roaring 20s, for crying out loud. One of the most exciting decades in American history. Just because I've got a few years on most people doesn't mean my brain's turned to tapioca, sweet stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Jeez.
offend you.
Sassy.
Mickey and I dated for 5 years. Oh, I knew what he was, and I didn't approve, believe you me. But I was young, and we got along so well, and he was so considerate. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
Tell me about the speakeasy.
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless
Politicians,
you'd
eh?
made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
Did this speakeasy have a secret entrance?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using 2 main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small, and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't, as a joke. Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him, inscribed on it. That's the one that he unlocks.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
That would be Waldo.
The hole in the floor
Matthews.
gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
That was the name Akers used, too. What else can you tell me?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else. But you know, I think he mentioned a map. Yes. He said he was making a treasure map and that... the dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also
Really did
having
like those
paintings
dogs.
done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Did he say what he was going to do with the paintings?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy.
Iggy? Yeah.
I liked Iggy because he was
Lying on the
nice and
porch.
quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
Do you know anything about the safe that's in the cellar of his house at Moon Lake?
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. By Willie, I mean William Akers, one of the guys who worked for Mickey.
What can you tell me about William Akers?
He was Mickey's most trusted employee. Mickey treated all his other men like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, respected him, trusted him implicitly.
Huh.
It's been fun talking to you.
So
Anytime.
he's a shit boss. Alright, let's go mail that picture. I'm gonna go nighttime bug hunting.
I apologize for my previous behavior. As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed. It's my duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Hello?
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it. I'm sure
Thank
she'll
you.
be very pleased to get this back.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Alright. Nighttime time. We got some bug hunting to do. So, do I really? It's gonna get me. He gave me the spark plug. Fine. Nothing. Alright, 7. Eight, 9, 3 more. Not here though. Why is there no bug in the shoe? Why can't I look at that rock? Come on, man. Alright. Turn left here. Right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just missing 1.
It looks like some kind of keyhole.
I'm missing 1 bug. I think I missed a worm in the daytime. From one of the rocks. I think I have to go back to daytime. This is a shit puzzle. Not even a puzzle. It's a shit, like, Fucking a waste of my time. Wait. Fucking hell, dude. All looks the same. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna go insane from this puzzle. Yellow bird, yellow ribbon? Okay, fallen tree. Go towards the log and take a left. Oh. That's a ribbon. Come on, dude. What is this, like, last bug I haven't found? This is a stupid fucking thing. Oh my god, I don't want to have to fucking look through 8 billion different rocks that all look the same. Neither of these guys that I found tell me. Both these guys said 7 during the day, but I only found 6 during the day. So, I might be missing a daytime one. Or one of these 9 billion rocks look exactly the fucking same. Under here. We're here. We're here. Turn right here. Shoe. Why can't I access that one? It looks so interactable. Ah, there we go. There should be 12. Finally. Then we gotta go back in and look for the fucking birds.
Nice junior park ranger pen. You must really be on Acre's good side.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12.
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him right here.
I did.
Well, now,
Whatever.
you done all right lot for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Fuck off, lady.
Guess I'll see you later.
I hate you,
Yola,
stupid
yee-hoo.
bug catching. We'll check old Willie Acres. I guess, not really. It was his grandfather. I don't actually remember.
Hello again, Miss Drew.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, there's no package for me. Joe was his dad. I don't remember what his name is. I guess I have to progress this to get through that. That's why I can't. Oh well. Alright, I'm looking for the red bird. And the orange bird, I think? No. The other yellow bird by the cemetery that I'm looking for. The left of the tree stump. This bad boy. I don't know where that last one is, but it wasn't going up at all, so let's talk to what's his nuts. Like the bird boy over here.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
Where am I most likely to see one?
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
See you in a while.
Watch yourself out there.
Southwest of the house.
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk.
Is that a speaker?
Hey, what is that hawk standing on? Oh, that looks like a speaker.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
I better get out of here. My arms and legs are tied. I can't move. At least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
Been a while since I've saved. Beep beep boo boo. As tradition dictates. Did I fuck up by raising it too early? Ow, that was loud.
I can't just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
It's a good thing I got that well water, huh?
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
It was a
Somebody
murder
tried to
attempt,
kill you?
asshole.
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Huh.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
Okay. Huh. Put this here. Looks like someone got rid of that speaker. Right after they heard me go, hey. Alright, I need to switch it to nighttime. Whee! Fucking pan over to where the stairs are. Never fucking remember where they are. Two different entrances.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After you came up here looking for those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here. It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
Where did those gas cans come from?
I ran out of gas. So much for being prepared, huh? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
See you in a while.
Watch yourself out there.
I didn't even notice that. Did you run out of gas from burning me down in my shed? Huh? Alright. Big park ranger. That was him to lead a bucket of water, eh? A bucket of arsenic-laden water. Ranger Akers, I need my package! Should be nearing the end, I imagine.
A package just arrived for you from Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Great. Vivian sent me the
Wouldn't
key.
want to break any littering laws, would we?
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
How'd you break these, nerd? Gotta go to the graveyard. Waldo. Schlucky. Volpe. Julcum. Waldo. Hundo. Valpo. Baldo. Oh. Why Baldo? And how are we supposed to know that it's supposed to be Baldo? Oh well.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
Yeah, I know, I have one. I see.
Oh, the batteries are going dead. I can't see a thing. I'd better go back.
Guess we gotta go back to the fucking annoying shop lady. Ugh. You're making me run back and forth through this fucking forest. This is so annoying. It's so tedious. M's Emporium. EP. Batteries.
How you holding up?
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a pretty display out of them packs of combo coal over there for the longest time.
Just let me get to
can't
it.
seem to get around to it.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Okay. Why did it take so long to just give it to me? So, all green on the left. I see. Orange, orange, yellow, yellow. So not this one. Oh, so I got the right blue one there. Just the middle ones I need fixing now. L purple plus yellow. L yellow plus purple. Perfect. L yellow plus orange. L blue plus yellow. Purple top. This one.
Ta-da! One smiling
I'm
goldfish.
so good at this game.
It's obviously never tried combo cola.
What? Oh, that's supposed to be a fish that's smiling. I guess the cola's shit. But that joke is
Hey,
supposed to
Nancy.
mean-
This mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries. And thanks, Nancy.
Yeah, okay. Back to the forest we go. Gotta go exactly where I just was. This is the part I hate the most in Nancy Drew games, where it's like, oh, I can't go here anymore. I have to go all the way back and then come back. Like the Curse of Blackwell Manor, which really wanted you to fucking talk to the bird, put the next word in, talk to the bird again, put the next word, and go back and forth and back and forth. That was awful. Especially considering the glow sticks would run out. And then you had to play another fucking minigame with the girl. Oh. Really making me do this puzzle again. Okay. What a pain.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
I literally pulled my flashlight out, Nancy. Stop harassing me. Well, I can't fit through there.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
So this is the speakeasy. Wow. If map is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
Okay. Dapper dogs, soda spirits. I guess the collar is important, because it's the only thing I can click on. Blue, so Iggy is green, Vitus is blue. Ugh. Xander is red. But can't see where he is, I guess. E, according to the map. Lucy's on the boat.
So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here.
Lucy was green. But I thought Iggy was green. Ah! It wouldn't let me turn back. Why is this a one-way door? I'm so annoyed. It wouldn't let me turn back as soon as I realized what it was. I was clicking. Oh. Ugh. What the fuck? Do this fucking shit again. I think I would remember how I solved it instantly every time. Oh, this is yellow. Iggy is yellow.
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal. The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Yeah, I tried to go down. Why can't I go this way? Why? Why? Oh my god. Still don't know what that is. is this puzzle? Okay, well, green was Lucy, so we want L. Yellow is Iggy, so we want I. Red was Vitus, so blue was Xander. X. Alright, well, this time we should get it. No. Iggy yellow. I am misunderstanding this puzzle, which I might. Vitus was blue. I was thinking, oh, Xander was red. Yeah, okay. The red X, blue V. Make this the V. Make this an I. Make this an L. What did that do? What the fuck did that do? I'm so confused. That, like, back in here? A door in here opened up? Iggy on the porch. Ugh, that was an uncomfortable sound. That's the map I have to press? Vitus by the tree. Lucy by the rocks.
Xander, play by the pump, which is right here.
That for Xander. That for Lucy. Vitus. Iggy? Or do I have to find the specific one? I probably have to find the specific one. Oh, so if I fit Xander, Vitus, Iggy. Lucy's at the top on the rocks. Like that? No, Vitus was one to the left. There we go.
That doesn't sound good.
What the fuck happened?
It's some kind of lock.
That door closed on me? Is that what the bad news was? Dead end, okay. Or did something open here? I was training dogs. On the dark toothpaste.
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command. I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because a high-frequency signal was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof. You've been trained to respond to a silent signal from this
These
thing,
are like
haven't you?
PNGs of dogs. Roleplaying fiasco Bertie Armstrong. Mining temples uses alien landing pads. That's 3 amps, free comb, cameo pin, 2 bottles, coins. All has been sold. Find gold now, now, now. Eddie and Cher, sticky breath. Must brush teeth. 100 feet northeast. 1 bottle cognac, tiara, 1 key. Doggy checkup time. Dogs to the vet. Lewistown. Return Titanic to Val's video, same time. Overdue. Ruby True, Sailboat House final. Still no sign of gold. Time for Plan D, as in dog. Chief for Cher for being so good. Difficult to drag, store, need nets for winter. Malone Key and Lake to Harrisburg, show Chuck. 1 key. Okay. Gnarls Antique Dealer. Get hair done while at Harrisburg. All dogs in. All dogs at. In. A++, that's what it is. Extra happy hound ham sticks for training. Eric Taj and Gizmos. Made for Malone 831. Gold Heist was 1931. Key equals gold.
Alright, tool shed, speakeasy, Malone house, old trunks. No gold. Tiles on mosaics and tunnel push in and out. McDonald's, freelance photographer. Food, bowls, flea collars. Work on mosaics, one by one, push every tile. Be a flying leap. Haunting, wish I could stick them on alone. Sally M is gone, who is Nancy Drew? Air check boats. The leaks. Nancy Drew knows about gold, must find before she does. Well, during extents, might as well give all of them a bath. So, this is the bad guy. Oh, these are like little glasses.
That's the speaker I saw in the house.
So it's, someone do be dragging for antiques, which means it's what's her name? But I got the key. Save. I meant to save game 2. I'm gonna be right back. Got my food in the toaster that I forgot about an hour ago. I'm back. Yeah, this is like the end of the game, I'm sure. Oh. Fucking stupid game, dude. I guess I should have looked for the fucking key first, huh? Water level.
It's locked.
It's locked. Thought that might happen. Or can I lock it?
The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening.
I want to do this. Okay, so I can only spin it one way. What am I doing?
It's locked. I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
I have to drain the water.
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
That lets me rotate that, which flips. That. I do this.
It's
Can't
locked.
spin that. This does nothing. What am I missing?
The wheel is gone. The wheel is gone. It's locked. Something's missing here. It's blocked.
What? Oh my god. That was dumb as fuck.
It's locked.
Rollmeister Works, 1934. Wait, what? 24. That makes sense. Red was Xander. Blue was Victus. Lucy, Iggy. It goes 0 to 5. Only 0 to 5. The Roman numerals? That would be why it's 0 to 5.
These colors look very familiar.
I guess all the dogs' names are Roman numerals. We have Iggy, I, 1. Vitus. Five. B. Standard 10. And then L50. And 5. Shit. I guess this is where the real puzzle comes from, huh? God damn it. I hate this, dude. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Each color could match up
Shut
with
up,
one of
Nancy.
Malone's
I get it.
dogs.
I get it. I
What
get it.
about those
I fucking
numbers?
get it. I don't need you to fucking explain it to me. Fuck. This needs to be one behind. Like that. Why does this have to control this and this? Like, why do these have to control each other? Like, they're literally... We need these two to be the same. Okay. Like that. I want both of these to be 0. Fucking finally.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
I don't know.
Something's missing here.
What's missing here, Nancy? Is it the wheel? Please don't make me have to resolve that.
I'd better make sure this door is closed all the way before I fool around with anything else. It's locked.
What is this tedium? This is not a good Nancy Drew game, I'm not gonna lie. It's on the lower end of the scale. Well, I found his gold. There be gold.
£600 of gold bullion. Wow.
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
Hello? Oh.
There's plenty of gold here. We can share. Open the door.
I need to get out of here.
No. Why?
Nancy, wait. Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy?
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can.
Just lock the door and flood
Dear
the water
Ned,
back.
as soon as I got
Aw.
out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took
Should've
Emily
just
away,
fucking
the
turned
place was
back.
swarming with reporters
Drowned
from
her.
all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Dave has finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
And that's
Bess,
it.
hi, it's Nancy.
The
I'm at this
ending.
little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There have been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
That makes it seem more interesting than it was. The haunted carousel was rather uneventful, I would have to say. That's that, okay. Well, that was Drewsday, I guess. Not a good one. This is not a good game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna actually just quit it out and then fucking Steam Big Picture, turn off this exit Big Picture mode. Okay, that was something alright. And not the best. So fun fact about Drewsday. Drewsday started because, for me, because 2 streamers I watch were going to do, they started their Drewsday basically. Like they started their Drewsday. They were convinced to play Nancy Drew games and called it Drewsday. They only played 2 of them. And they had a bad time, and they were Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake and the Haunted Carousel. I don't know who the fuck recommended those 2 to them, because both of those games sucked. And that doesn't surprise me why they never picked Drewsday back up after that. But goddamn, those are bad. But yeah, that was not a good one. So many better Nancy Drew games that they could have played. Oh well. But that's it for today. I might, probably not, but might be back tomorrow. But if not, then I'm back Thursday with more Yakuza Ishin. Yay! Thanks everyone who showed up. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good night. Good night.